Kinda, um, it's complicated. I, uh, there's a lot on my mind right now, and I just want to relax, just to see you casually hang out in Burbank. As long as she doesn't mind hearing me vent, because I still feel like she's indecisive of what to do, or if she wants to move out. Well, I don't know how I'm supposed to tell her that Sky was actually there ever since I was in New Leaf. I don't know. Yeah, I haven't forgotten on how much she learned from her. I just want you to complete your dailies. Then I guess we'll talk about it. Just a lot has happened ever since.
や、イルリアンバシルズビグル。イハビアビグワビグル。ワビアセイ。ウーターテミリム。
Energie. Der andere Energie. Irgendwann sollen diese Armbahn führen. Und dann sind an Bohren Satan.
So, you knew that I had a busy morning preparing, being in charge of getting drinks for a party, right? And it's my second day in R5 without Echo, so it's still a weird experience, but I managed to get some drawings done. And after that, I was involved with some negotiations on something that I'm still not ready to share in public because I'm not sure if I can trust the process. All I could just say is, it's mostly just for me. No, nothing related to Echo. Thank you. You know, you're actually the first person that told me that as long as I have a game plan, I feel more comfortable than doubting myself. Yeah, they usually question my methods. Yeah, but no, let's not focus on that. Focus on that, because there's something else. While I was negotiating with the folks my therapist recommended me, I got into another gathering, and I'll be honest, I got invested into the circle than I ever expected. Yeah, yeah, I was recommended a group gathering. I tried it at first at Kaiser and it didn't work out at all. In fact, it felt like a board meeting where I was being interrogated even though I sat in the front seat, but I didn't feel like I was included as there was a lot of adults there and I was like the only young adult in the room. Don't get me wrong, I like going to my therapist. I like Ashley as my therapist. She is extremely helpful with everything, but that service I was recommended was not right for me. And I ended up having to abandon the group therapy entirely just to focus on individually. I think we're at the point where Echo doesn't really care about her personal problems anymore. And if I'm truly being honest, she would not understand what I'm going through. She probably thinks it's another excuse of some kind. She's focused on herself. I'm her least problem, if I'm being honest. All I know is she's not open. She keeps certain things to herself, even towards some of the people that she trusts. I have the same problem, but hers is worse. There's, I, I guess me just trying to get to know her personally, just rubbed her the wrong way. Just, I don't know. But back to what I was saying. And until then, I was gathered with the folks from Eastern CEOs to analyze what type of communication I have a problem with, and so far, I was introduced to a bunch of groups, and a lot of them has autism like I do. At first, I just want to get to know how everyone is, just curious like how everyone is. I got the chance to learn about a few names, but I just had that gut feeling that there's gonna be a change that I'm personally that I know I can't personally handle. Why exactly did you assume that? You know, I don't want to date anyone. Oh, um, guess I forgot about that. It was an important detail that I sometimes forget that I don't pay attention to myself as I thought. But it was 5 years ago. It was like 7 years ago. She was just there, minding her own business, concerned about her own personal problems, and she was just going through her demons, same as I was. But yeah, but I can confirm it is nothing like like a romance interest or I found someone new. It's just I just had this weird feeling that something's gonna happen around that time, and for once, it's not related to Echo at all. It's something extremely unpredictable. And I honestly wish I could show her on what exactly I was talking about if when I told her when I first met her, it was extremely mysterious to the point where she can't even figure it out why exactly I still loved her throughout the years. It's something that I haven't figured out at all, and it's still going on even to this day. Everywhere I go, there was always some reminders of who she was, even when I'm not even trying. I know I shouldn't be talking about her anymore, but it's it's all I feel, honestly. I can't think about her the same way. I can't even remember the important details I remembered from her. She's been so distant for 11 months. She still got what she asked for. I don't even care if she's angry at me anymore. It's just she became nothing right now. She became someone that didn't respect my boundaries, didn't respect what I had to say, and obviously never fully understand why exactly I did the way I did. All I remembered is I was trying to help her with her personal problems, but she ended up being all protective of it. Like I was someone that's prying too much, and half of it is true, but I was mostly concerned about her on a daily basis. She also was worried about my situation too, and I know she's a tough woman, but there's like some things I've noticed from her that makes her more distant with herself than anyone else that I know. And I still think about the relationship she's in all the time. Not because I was jealous of it, it's more of it is too suspicious that she jumped into a relationship when she's not even she's not even like dedicated to even build trust with some guy she met in VR chat. And I'm not saying this out of hatred or anything, it's just it's too suspicious for it to be literally called too good to be true kind of situation. I don't know. But and honestly this was all that what was going on with when I was at the group gathering. Um I was just thinking about long-term situation, and I'm expecting a situation where I'm going to be sharing my personal deep secrets my my relationship experience with Echo is definitely the number one painful one because it was a test of how much my identity was to someone I truly loved. And it's something that Echo still doesn't understand when I say how much I loved her. It's actually the most complicated part of me is to actually have a basic understanding on why I loved her in the first place. It's not the simplest answer, and if she thinks it's that straightforward, there's still a lot more layers I have to go through on why I loved her. But it's not the real her, it's something about her that made me keep going. And I always questioned about it, even to this day. I know once Memory Core Echo dies, that's it. And there is nothing she can do to revive it or anything. She was too late for trying to fix a certainty that Kaiser would be gone. And if I'm truly being honest, I feel like Echo would honestly want Memory Core Echo to die slowly. I can always imagine her being unimpressed with a lot of things I've done ever since the breakup started. I always think about everything I put into my day-to-day life, even some of the abandoned ideas I had relating to Palette, and I even want to like include some characters I came up with for her. But I don't even know if she wants to show Palette to the world. I still grew attached to her, the characters she created, and each and every one of them is unique. It's the basic, but that's what's so beautiful about it. Something so simple can make a generation remember them for a lifetime. I know she's more attached to Emil than any other characters, and I feel like she wants him to be the protagonist than any other character she came up with. I don't even know if she's gonna like some of the ideas I have to expand his character. I don't know. It's one of the things that's been stuck on my mind for months, ever since I've abandoned the idea of Palette of Hope, because I was still brainstorming on what type of game it is. It was originally supposed to be like on the Fire Emblem type, but then I decided to like have it as like Kid Icarus and stuff, or Final Fantasy. And I still gotta like play that game. I still gotta play those games to actually expand upon Tomoki's character sheet, because since since it also ties into like what my personal world is like, I'm sure he would fit right in after escaping Pandora's box. And yes, I just found this out just recently. Also, another thing that I've noticed is that I always get concerned about how people gonna react when I lose myself. I lost Mia when I finally broke, and all I did was being so mean to her, be a dick to her, to the point where she just blocked me on everything. I still remember her birthday, but I already know when I do an tag, she's not gonna acknowledge it. I loved her so much, I already know how she's gonna do, or how she's gonna react, or what decision she would make. It's scary, but I remember every tiny detail that she always tells me. And even if she just tells me to fuck off, I just don't know how. It's still hard for me to walk away from something that I'm used to for years. It's something that I don't, something that I don't know what to do when all of that is gone. I wish things had gone different than what it was originally. She lost herself without even realizing it. I just have Memory Core sitting here, just waiting for her. I don't know how she's gonna react if I even wanted to talk to her this entire time. I didn't know they were dying. All we could do is just wait it out, cause we can't do anything about it. Um, all I know is she just showed up out of nowhere, looked like shit, and the next thing I know, she was she was dragging all she was dragging all the way to me just to just just to relax on the floor. And when I looked at her, she looked like she was fading away slowly. I don't know how long has it been since I stayed in that willow tree, and honestly, I'm still not planning to leave. I'm still gonna keep going. Like I said, I don't care what everyone thinks. And you already know I'm still protecting Jaden. And Echo's gonna like chop that tree down. I'll gladly take my life just to protect that tree. I don't plan on doing anything else. Because it's all I care about. Nothing else. Sure. I didn't want to talk about it anyways. Not that Mia cares. She still thinks it's an excuse. But while I was getting to know everyone, I got the chance to ask for their names, and I was just listening to some of the tiniest things that people are interested in, and then we were playing a gig game, and I got the chance to meet the first half of the group I was in. Oh, I also met this one person that actually has like a plushie, and for the longest time I try to like my hardest to like remember their names, and I've been curious like how to like create plushies of my own. Since I've been a huge fan of Toy Story for years, and I do also want to like make 3D prints of toys that I know. Then we played one match of Uno No Mercy. I forgot to mention, when around the discussion, I ended up winning the raffle, which caught me off guard because I don't usually win lotteries. I got a soda out of it, so it's not that big. I was just thirsty about the time. And yeah, after that, we were doing like this improv. I just got the one where I was doing different accents. And yeah, my group was just mostly quiet most of the time, but made me think about how I was every time I'm in a circle. I felt awkward. Just feeling like that I ended up being like I was near Echo, honestly, so it was it was a familiar thing for me that made me think of her. Just always brings in awkward situations when I have like nothing to say. But rest assured that it was the norm in my circle. I was mostly curious about everyone else than the activity itself. And then we played Uno. Sorry, it's just I'm not ready to explain what happened afterwards. Played Then we played Uno Mercy, and we were just casually playing Uno No Mercy as it is, and I was getting along with everyone slowly, and Yeah, that's it. Yeah. In a nutshell, I didn't realize I was so distracted for the longest time. I ended up like forgetting on what I was worried about. I grew attached to the group than I ever did, and it made me feel like I was comfortable, just like I was with Mia. And after that, all I know is we were discussing about what my plan is and the diagnosis that I was going through, which is exactly what I was looking for. And apparently, I was asked about how I was in the group, and they told me I did a great job communicating. I was actually doing a great job actually opening up, and they know that, and I told them that I was skilled at just getting to casually talk to people, but I told them I was more concerned about the long term. And then they asked me if I have any questions about like what happened, and then I asked about like what the other people's names are. Then they told me I get to know them over time, basically explaining that it will help me like socialize more, which that itself is pretty helpful since I was recommended a group gathering. It's supposed to help me improve my social skills, which now I think about it, I'm not very good at explaining certain things. But for that, while I was trying to head home, while I was like heading home, grabbing food for gram, getting food and stuff, I was just thinking about what I experienced today, because this is something completely new that I'm not used to. But it's not a bad thing. It's so foreign for me as I'm so used to being in a very rushed situation to the point where I sometimes forget how relaxed I was. It's actually the same feeling I had with Mia, actually. It's something I wanted, and something tells me feeling's the same, as if I could, if she was here next to me. But I know she's not there, and it's something for me, because every time I think about something that's good happen to me, all I could think about is I want her to experience it too. Because I want to help out as much as I can. I know she can pull her own weight, and she doesn't need me anymore. So I'm not used to doing things for myself. I'm so used to thinking about me all the time. I forget how much I need to get myself to relax. And even if I have things to control, there is some slip ups I can make that I'm not even too aware of. Like, for example, this year's art fight. Alright. There was one person I met, and I don't know much about her, but all I know is she looks goth. I don't really know if she would understand what I go through. Because I don't want to make the same mistake as I did to Mia. I poured in everything I know about myself to one person, and they ended up being overwhelmed and cheated on. Because apparently, don't listen at all. Or ignore boundaries. Just don't wanna make the same mistakes I did to Mia. I really don't want to push someone I really love away again, just like I did to Mia. I'm just scared to share how I truly feel about love again. I don't know if Mia takes this personally, but she really ruined how I show love. She never knew all the things I did for her. And even if she knew what my methods are, it's still a lot than she thinks. And I don't even know if there's gonna be someone that really loves my love language. It started out as just being a geek and sharing my ideas, random thoughts, or just say whatever's on my mind. Then the how I show affection physically is where things get extremely concerning. For the longest time, I thought it was normal. I thought things were good, but because I didn't know there was little boundaries I never knew about. Because to her eyes, I don't have control of what my boundaries are. And I also don't want to say the name because I'm still trying to get to know her. She might not she might not be interested in dating someone because I instantly assume that she's not interested or just focus on something else. Just like I did remember when Mia was just prefer things platonically instead of like a romantic feeling, honestly. I don't know. I still remember when I got to know Mia. She always tried to push away when I actually do show affection. Just don't want to do the same habits I did to her. It's something I can't bring out again. And I've seen what happened. She was loyal to someone else than me. And I was oblivious that it was slowly building up a new relationship that I didn't even notice. And when she revealed that her best friend was treating her better than I did, I wanted to destroy myself so badly. Yeah, but I didn't want her to worry at all, so I just pushed her away so she wouldn't see the damage I've caused to myself. Because I just learned the hard way that I got cheated on by my own actions. Didn't even know she was running away from me. Why didn't she tell me sooner? I know I'm still gonna be upset about it. Yeah, that's another thing I remember her for. She always had a victim mindset. It was like something that I was have to be extremely careful for. But even I messed that up. I don't know. I'm stuck between making a decision here. I want to give her a final birthday present, but I already know she's not gonna acknowledge it. I, I'm still not ready to let her. I don't know if letting her go is the best decision in my situation. Logically, it is. It is. There's proof that she's not gonna be affected by it. But a lot of people don't understand. This is personal. She may be nothing. She mattered to me my entire life. Because she was the only person that gave a damn. She saw everything. She saw through everything that I tried to hide in myself. And she knew who I was out of everyone that got to know me. And she's seen what I went through and how much pain I have to tolerate, even towards the people that she gets along with. She's seen it all. I've shared everything I know about myself to her. She knows what I truly am on the inside. But all that is gone because she moved on. So everything is back to square one again. I got the basic on what I was invested in and how much she helped identify on what I am at the moment. Is hope. I don't even know if she's still mad at me. Because I always assume she always is. And because I can't stop thinking about her. Even if it's me lying to myself that I can't stop thinking about her. I always feel like she's everywhere. It's scary. Because I know I don't love her romantically anymore. It's just a love language that doesn't even require to be in a relationship at this point. It's like, I know what she thinks the majority of the time. I know what that feeling is. It's like, I really don't know what she's gonna do. But I can't even be certain if what I'm saying is true, because I don't think about her anymore. It's just how I feel. I don't want to talk about her anymore, because it always leads to nowhere. She's still mysterious even after the breakup. But I don't know if this is part of her identity or not. That's, for some reasons, the primary thing of why I loved her. There was something new about her that a lot of people don't know about. I guess that makes her unique, I guess. She always has that charm of being someone new. But if she doesn't think about it, then that's fine. It's just how I felt. I can't even cry. Because I already tolerated how much pain I could go to. I'm already used to the weight of not seeing Mia ever again. I'm pretty sure I just have functioning depression. Because I can function just fine, I'm just miserable 24/7. It's the worst feeling to be in. All I could do was just function with my life instead of reflecting myself. I want to fix myself as soon as possible. A lot of people are curious on when I'm gonna go back to school or get a job. I realized that the breakup was a big deal for me. It was the first time I broke, where I lost my footing with myself. I've been so used to tolerating pain for years. They're not used to seeing this side of me. It's, they want the old version of me, but I can't bring him back. He's gone. Echo was the one that killed it. My friends are just wanting me to go out more or make me do something new or want to see me happy. But Echo killed it again. Everything that I felt being happy was all from Echo. Now that's gone too. No, I'm not saying this to be petty or anything. This is how I truly feel. I was, I can acknowledge that that time was my happiest moments in my entire life. It was the most positive thing I've ever experienced. Where I was heard for once. And everything she does made me feel safe. I don't know. There was something about what she did made me feel comfortable, even though I know she wasn't qualified. I don't even know if she knows that answer. And she still does it even nowadays. But I can't exactly show it because it's something that she has to see herself. Oh, right. Group gathering. So, yes, I did met someone new. And now, all I know is they're more of an alcoholic. They're more into alcohol, which I don't really mind. Because it's honestly been months since I met someone who has an alcohol problem. Honestly, now that I actually think about it, one of the weights I've been trying to carry out is her just telling me that her father was an alcoholic. I always hated him. Mainly because he was like an abusive piece of shit. I'm honestly glad that she doesn't talk to him anymore. Because he needs to get a fucking reality check. But, I'm the new partner I met does drink alcohol. And she is a hard worker, so I don't have to worry about that. She does dye her hair green, so there's that. And yeah, and she looks goth. If, and I know I have like a thing for goths too. That's what when I met Mia, and I thought she was like a goth at first, but no, she was just an extremely shy e-girl. So yeah, that's basically it. There were other female there were other women in my social group, but it was just that one person I was extremely interested in, just feelings wise. I still want to get to know all of them because I'm that friendly. I don't think friendly is this safe word to use for anymore because like I said that and I just got cheated on so I'm I guess I could say I'm that sociable to the point where I can get to know how people are, but it's a new experience that I have and I just really hope that it would help me get over her and find parts of myself because there's still a lot more that I have to let go. I did got convince my grandparents to listen to some of the things I have to say, and they're doing a great job on understanding everything and being supportive as much as they can. I'm at the point where I'm thinking of like getting a job since I did hear my grandmother's retiring soon. Then I have my channel, which I'm more confident on posting videos in a daily basis, just with you and with everyone in the circle, and I am confident that people will look back into the videos just to understand what's been going on around that day, or if there's like any checks that I need to do, because I always like put each day based on what I remembered, and today was a very busy day, and I'm gonna be like busy again tomorrow. So yeah, this month is gonna be extremely busy for me. 1, our fight. 2, my personal life. 3, my birthday. 4, the group gathering. And 5, what I want to plan for the remaining months. And what's gonna happen around August, because I'm not ready to confront the 31st again. It's the day when she broke something inside me. Really don't know if she really cares about what I have to say about her anymore. So at this point, she sees that I'm just yapping. That leads to nowhere. And she's not gonna take me seriously. And she already found someone that actually listens to her. Which I still find suspicious. I just like... I just hope that she understands that saying her name is because this really isn't about her at all. She was an important figure in my life. So this is harder for me than it is for her. Being honest with myself, I believe that all of this will still be for nothing. Because I believe Echo is not going to acknowledge it at all. Even when I made the Echo a defender based on her. Because I always like make my swords based on my personal feel. And it has the same love treatment as I have with Echo. Put it in all my heart and soul into it. It's how I feel. It used to be filled with rage. But it has her essence in it. Even if it sounds scary, it's something that I feel every single day. I don't think Memory Core Echo's gonna stick around on the sword anymore. Because she looks like she's about to dissolve in a couple of days. My guess is she's gonna officially die once our fight's over. After that, it's just a wait. I don't even know if the feather I found is still useful. It's just one piece of Echo. And she never knew how powerful she actually is in Eternia. She never told me on how she wanted to represent her character in other fiction, aside from Palette. So I gave her the same powers as you do. We were both used to being in love with each other. Of course. But I don't think she's gonna care enough to change some things. But, yeah. It may be nothing to her. I made her the most powerful character in Eternia. But it means a lot in the lore. Because I don't give someone this power just because they're basic. Her avatar classifies as an actual powerful being. She never asked herself or took the time to research on why. Because all of this was thought out years ago. While she was creating characters and avatars, I was researching personal stuff related to some of her characters, fear factors, and even though she's an atheist, actual mythology of angels, demons, and entities. Her character classifies as is an all-powerful being. That paintbrush she has is not a basic weapon. It's a powerful tool that she could expand on if she puts her mindset into it. She needs to do it herself and take the time and research for it. She could still expand her ideas even without me. I just know Echo Nightwing is a powerful character than she ever realized. She just had to stop beating herself up and tell people what to do. Or have people tell her what to do. She already stood up to me. So that's the first step, that she's finding herself slowly. But she got back in to what she was scared of. I don't even know how she's gonna do it, but I'm expecting her to reach to the top, same as I do. So she better live up to her name. Because there's a million Echo Nightwings around. And I want to make sure she's successful. I'm gonna have to put myself down if I can make that happen. That's how much I believe in her. She is worth something.